Yo, what's going on, man? This is your boy Super Mario. You're in the yo with your boy, man. Today we're going to be checking out a new plugin from SSL Native Complete bundle, and this one is called Guitarstrip. Now, this particular plugin is going to come with 4 different type of guitar processing built into the plugin, just to give you, more of a way to craft your guitar tones and also sounds and your instruments as well. Now, with this plugin, you're going to have the ability to add drive saturation for your signals coming into the plugin, whether it be a VSTI or a loop. Now, you'll get 2 analog 2 amp type of drive emulations for us to tone harmonically. Also, you'll have a compressor section to tame levels and add punch. And the cool part about this particular Guitarstrip is you'll have phase correction in here. So you'll have a built-in phase corrector. That way you can, fix phasing issues when it comes from your, recording the guitar amp or, utilizing a pedal board far as the direct input is concerned. And the cool part about this is it comes with a 3-band EQ along with a filter as well. And I think this is going to be a low pass filter as well. So you'll get all the tools that you need to shape your guitar tone, whether it's coming from a pedal box, DI, or recording a guitar amp, or just using VSTI instruments or guitar loops. So we're going to definitely deep dive into the SSL Guitarstrip, and we're going to go ahead and transition into Ableton Live and check out SSL Guitarstrip. Let's go. All right, folks, so we are here in Ableton Live right now. We have ample guitar pulled up. We have the TC version, which is a Telecaster type of guitar. We have a preset called Bypass All Effects. That way we don't have any effects going on with this particular guitar. That way we can take full advantage of the SSL Guitarstrip plugin. I'm gonna play a couple of notes just to let you guys know I don't have no effects on the guitar itself. All right, cool deal, man. So that is it right there. All right, so what we're gonna do now is pull up the SSL Guitarstrip. Now, what you see with this Guitarstrip is classic with SSL native plugins. With the GUI redesign from a couple of years back, definitely make their plugins stand out, look really, really good on a 2K or 4K display. Now, let's talk about signal flow for as this plugin is concerned. You have an input gain knob right here, and also an input meter right here. So this is really used for your gain staging is concerned right here. All right, and right here on this section is your high pass filter. That way you can knock out, any low frequencies that is causing any type of muddiness or, boominess in your recordings or, your playing or whatnot. Now, when you left click on the high pass section, right now it's in off position. So you're not getting any type of high pass filtering, but if you left click and move your mouse up, you can go all the way up to 300 hertz. All right, now when it comes to signal flow coming from the input section, I'm going to automatically assume it comes from here, and your signal flows go there, it hits the EQ, and then kind of snakes down here to the compressor and then to the drive section right here, and then goes right here to the output strip right there. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things here. So you do have the phase correction tool here, all right? And basically, you can kind of fix any phase corrections that's coming from, let's say, for instance, you're recording a guitar signal from your pedal box or your pedal stomp pedals or whatever, or you're recording guitar with the microphone from a guitar amp. If you have any phasing issues, you can take advantage of that right here. You have an alignment tool, you have a correlation meter, you also have a delay situation that can kind of throw off any phasing that you have far as the samples is concerned. You may be coming in a little bit behind far as latency concerned. You can definitely fix that with the delay section engaged in by pressing on that right there. All right, and then you have an all pass situation here. Now let's check this out, what this is right here. So this is basically a filtering section that you can take advantage of right there. You click on that, and then of course, you can do some filtering, phasing, correction problems there. Now from this phase correction, as we drew earlier, we go into the EQ section. Now this cool about the EQ section is, number one, is 3-band. You get a low shelf, you get a high shelf, and then you get a one sweepable band, and that frequency range comes from 500 hertz all the way up to a whopping 7,000 hertz. So you get a very wide mid-range that you can make adjustments with, from 7,000 all the way down to 500 hertz. So I like that about that, and that's kind of like the normal range where guitar mid-tones are really shining at on your particular instrument or loops and stuff like that. Now at the end of this EQ circuitry, you have a low pass filter that you can kind of sweep from. So every from the frequency of 20,000, and it sweeps all the way down to 3,000 on the low pass filter. So you could definitely tame some of that high end or take some of that high end out when it comes to like static noise, or if you're recording, that guitar amp, or saying some extra noise that coming from a pedal box or a pedal stomp board, or whatever the case may be. Now the cool notable buttons on this EQ section is the auto listen button. So when you have this engaged, let's play a couple of things here. Now, when we make a adjustment here on the frequency, you'll notice that it'll basically kind of make like a bandpass filter and kind of zero in on the frequency that you're adjusting. So that's the resonance frequency right there. Down, we can make an adjustment if we want to boost or cut that particular frequency. And you notice that I still have auto listening engaged. Now the cool part about it, let's see if it works on the hot shelving. All right, so it does work on the high shelving and also low shelving as well. So this is really helpful if you really having problems learning how to EQ and stuff like that. You can utilize auto listen on any plugin in order to, when you move that frequency knob, it'll kind of zero in on the particular resonant frequency that is either a cause or what you want to, basically bring out or whatnot. When it comes to the EQ section, you also have this display section right here, and the display section looks like it goes all the way from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, and you have these markers right here from 30 hertz, 60, 125, 250, 500, 1,000, so forth and so on. So you can really see where your frequency is as far as the signal is concerned. And as we play, you can see the output meter showing you a spectrum analyzer here. All right. All right, so right now we're here on the compressor section. As you can see, we have a threshold knob here, which is very, very simple, 0 dB all the way down to 36 dB of, threshold capability here. This mode section, I'm assuming that it's a combination of ratio, attack and release variables that is already fixed based off of the different types of mode that you choose. So you have the fastest, you have fast, medium, slow, and the slowest. And those, I'm quite sure, is going to give you different flavors of compression by what you choose or whatnot, and the nature of the particular guitar signal coming into the plug-in. You have a gain reduction meter right here. So as we play, you notice you don't see anything, but if we put our threshold at 12 o'clock position, we get a little bit of gain reduction on the meter itself. Let's put this at the 9 o'clock position and see what happens. And you can see the gain reduction meter responding off of the mode fastest. All right, now let's put it on medium and see how it responds now. You can see that the gain reduction meter is slower. So it looks like it's very accurate when it comes to how you set the threshold is concerned right there. Now you do have a dry wet mix knob. That way, if you do have a lot of compression going on, you don't, over compress your signal. So you can make that adjustment right there when it comes to parallel compression is concerned. You also have a auto gain compensation button here. So when you're doing gain staging here on the input, you can maintain that level of gain coming through the compressor section. All right, so we're gonna keep that on, and let's just go ahead back to fast and play a little something here and see if we can hear any compression. All right, so it basically kind of amplified our gain stage. It kind of turned it up a little bit. Now, if we was to turn off auto gain, watch what happens. All right, turn off the compressor section. You hear we have more volume right there. When we turn it on, you can hear the compression. And then you do auto gain, it's going to automatically do the gain compensation. So that's how you can get those really, really thick, fat guitar sounds coming from your VSTI or your acoustical instrument or guitar loops. All right. So that's the compressor section right there. All right. We're going to move on to the fun part of this particular plugin, and that is the drive section. Now, the drive section is basically, you know what I'm saying, it's straightforward, you know what I'm saying? You have a preamp section, you have a drive saturation section, and right here you have a modeling section, and then you have a dry wet mix knob. That way, if you do not want that guitar tone to be so you know what I'm saying, overbearing on your original guitar tone, you can kind of blend it in the way you hear and also taste that guitar tone as well, man. So let's go ahead and just play around with some of the parameters. We're going to go ahead and get that preamp gain started, and this is probably going to give you that aggressive tone that you're looking for to set the attitude of the guitar tone that you're trying to achieve. All right. All right, we got that right there. Let's go ahead and bump that up to about 5. Let's go to 9 dB here. You can hear some of that attitude coming out of that tone. All right, cool deal. Let's draw that to 12 dB. All right, so we're starting to get a little crunch right there as well. Now you can look at this output spectrum analyzer here, and you start seeing more of the white display. That's meaning you're having it's that white display in the spectrum meter is the hottest part of that particular signal. So you might want to make some EQ adjustments once you have a recorded part there. All right, so we got the preamp drive going. Now we have this drive button right here. Let's bring that all the way down to 0 and see what the difference is. All right, let's bring that back up to 7 dB. You hear more crunch. Now let's bring that to like 9. You start hearing more crunch. All right, and let's max that out at 11. Yeah. Definitely sound like, you know what I'm saying, it's running through some type of amplification stage right here. And you get more of a crunchy type of sound off of a clean sound. So what we have so far, if we was to go ahead and turn off the drive section, you hear that clean sound, but you turn on drive. Yeah, I like that right there, man. So that's pretty cool. Now, when it comes to the modeling section, you basically got 2 different type of models. You have a guitar amp, or if you're using a bass guitar, you have the bass amp as well. And you will notice that the boosting to kind of like get more of that aggressive tone out of the amplification stage is kind of shaded out, and also the preamp section is also kind of shaded out as well. Just think of this drive section as an amplifier for your guitar. Again, bass amp and then guitar amp. All right, cool deal. And now you have that dry wet mix knob. So if we play something, that is the guitar right there in its clean stage, you know what I'm saying, as if we turned off the drive section. And we can blend that tone in that we just created. Right there. And last but not least, you have the output stage right here. You have an output trim knob, and then also a global dry wet mix knob right here as well. And last but not least, the output meter. That way you can do your gain staging properly. So you can see right here, got some good gain staging going on here. But if you want to bump that up just a little bit close to 0, more than welcome to. to maximize your tone. So now we have more of a clean crunch type of tone right here. All right, so we have a guitar melody loop here, and what we're going to do is take advantage and just double check and make sure that we bring this particular plugin back to its default preset setting. So we're going to go ahead and just choose default preset. And speaking of presets, right here at the bottom of this plugin is your preset browser right here. So you can of course make your own presets, or you can A/B your presets that you choose or what you created or whatnot, and you also have an acoustical category, a bass category, and electric category as well. Not that many presets in here because the whole goal of utilizing SSL products is to create your own guitar tone as well. So we have kind of more of an electric guitar. So let's go through some of the presets, and let's go to driving riff and see what happens with the tone now. All right, so we made some changes right there, far as with the guitar drive section and also the EQ. We kind of brought down some of the lows, cut out some of the lows as well, sub lows with the high pass filter at that, and we got a different type of sound. So we played it again. That's the melody loop and what we got with the guitar strip. And let's gain stage. All right, cool deal. So that was that right there. Let's go ahead and pull up another guitar melody here, and we'll go ahead and finish up here. Let's go with more of a riff lead here, and we're gonna go ahead and make adjustment to the tempo. Alrighty, and let's play that and see what we got. So what we're gonna do is go back to the plugin. We're gonna choose default preset. All right, we're gonna turn that off. Alrighty, and let's hit play. So we definitely got a good electric guitar going on. All right, now dry sound, like somebody playing it straight from a guitar via direct input or DI. So we're gonna go to electric, and let's go with a beefed up. Actually, let's go to spice up my riff, and let's see what happens with the guitar tone now. All right, let's go ahead and turn the plugin off. Gain stage. Pretty good, pretty good. Now, one noticeable thing I noticed about this was you heard some noise interference, kind of like some headphone bleed. But when we turned the guitar strip back on, you'll notice that the headphone bleed goes away. I wondered if there's some type of gating or expansion that's going on inside of the compressor section as well. It may be, very well, maybe, and stuff like that. So, hey man, this has been your boy Super Mario. You have been in the yo with your boy, man. Make sure you you go ahead and hit a like on this video if you like the content and if it was useful for your research, and also subscribe to this channel. That way when we do any uploads or live streams, you will be notified right there on your devices and stuff like that, man. And I just appreciate you for checking in on this particular video and also checking out my channel as well, man. Make sure you go ahead and navigate around the channel, check out our live stream recaps playlist, and also our other playlist, the breakdown, where we have all our good uploaded videos. That way we break down certain products and also topics as well, man. And again, I just want to say thank you for coming on to this channel, where we talk about music production in its rawest form, giving you perfection and good knowledge. 20 years of music production knowledge as that, man. This has been your boy Super Mario, man. SSL Guitarstrip. Make sure you go check it out, man. Stay creative and be easy, man. Peace.